I hear many students out there who are actually changing their visa from PSW, that is post study work visa, to now skilled worker visa, and they have lot of questions regarding the new new entrant scheme, as well as the salary bar and occupation code and all those things. So in this video I'm going to cover in brief, like really brief, but I'll help you how you can eventually check your occupation code, as well as how you can form a solid case in front of the organization that you're working with to get you a skilled worker visa. So with this, let's get started. So first thing first, in the shortage occupation list, again the link will be pasted in the description, you need to check your code, that is the job code that you have. And then, so the basic salary now for sponsorship, that is the skilled worker visa, is 38,700, but it again depends on the job, on your job code. For example, in IT, because the salaries are really high, so the job code eventually is, so the basic salary according to the job code is more than 38,700, and you need to understand that this is the case for a lot of job roles out there that are listed on the skilled occupations list, worker SOW, skilled occupation worker list. Now what you need to do is you need to check the job code, and then you need to compare it with the average salary, that with the basic salary, that is 38,700 pounds a year, and the salary that is on the higher end will be considered. Yes, let me again repeat, the salary on the higher end will be considered. For example, if the salary as per your job code, if you are in IT and the basic salary as per your job code is 50,000 pounds, then 38,700 is not the rule for you. You need to eventually go with 50,000 pounds. And for that, because 50,000 pounds, in case your salary is not 50,000 pounds, then what you need to go with is the new entrant scheme, wherein you get sponsored license for, I guess, 2 years, not like 3 or 5 years, because I was in touch with an employer and he could eventually sponsor his employee for just 2 years under the new entrant scheme. So make sure, like, if you qualify for the sponsorship, for the regular sponsorship, that is very good, but if your salary is less again as per required, so you need to follow the new entrant scheme, and on the basis of that your company will be sponsoring you. Now what you can do in order to ask your company to sponsor you, so I eventually advised one of my friend to make a very strong case with the organization that you're working. Now for example, if you're working with an organization for more than a year, you need to list all the revenue. For example, I work in the revenue side of it, so you need to enlist all the revenue or all the work that has eventually added up to the company in terms of revenue, and then make a very strong or solid case stating that how, just because the fees and everything is around 2,000 pounds for 2 years under the new entrant skill, and they'll be paying the visa charges. If they're paying the visa charges, then it would be around 3,000 pounds. So you need to make sure that the case that you are presenting is more than the amount that they need to pay in order to get you a sponsor, that is COS, that is your sponsored license number. So in order to pester them, or in order to convince them to pay you more than that, you need to make a strong case relating, like, enlisting all the job that you have, all the work that you have done in the company, and how it has added to the revenue segment of it. And I literally advised this to a friend of mine recently, and he could make it. He could make it, and he is getting a sponsored license now under the new entrant scheme for 2 years. So and then it will be extended by the firm, is what has been agreed upon. So make sure you present a very strong case, and make sure you check these things very carefully, that is not the basic salary but also the basic salary as well as the salary as per the occupation code. I will paste the occupation code shortage occupation list in the description below. Make sure you check it out. And for any queries regarding all these things, because it is really confusing at this point, in order to understand the nuances of what is basic salary and what is the occupation code and all those things. But if you have any doubt, do feel free to comment in the comment section below, and I'll be trying to make you understand every calculation, like bit by bit, so that it is easy for you to get a sponsored license out there. And with this, I'll be coming up with more informative videos, so please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.